Hello and welcome to this amazing channel Geeks for Geeks Practice. Myself Abhinav Awasthi, and today we are here with the next problem of the day, which is add binary strings. This is the POD for 27th of November, and we are going to solve this particular problem in this video. So first, let's solve the problem. Let me first share the screen and let's discuss the problem statement, what the problem is about, and then we will discuss the approach, that how we can solve this particular problem, and then we will try to implement the approach. Okay, so this is going to be the complete flow. So without any delay, just please tell me, please confirm that if I am clearly audible and clearly visible. Here is it. Hi Sachin. Great. So here we have the problem called add binary strings. This is a very common problem, and I don't think that it requires a more explanation. The problem statement is very clear that you are given with two binary strings. So there are two binary strings A and B, which consist of zeros and ones, and you have to basically sum, or you can say add these two binary strings. So you have to just add the strings. You add up two binary numbers. I hope that everyone knows about binary addition, and that is what you have to implement here. The thing is, the input string may contain leading zeros, but the input string should not have any leading zero. So what it is saying that you is that the input string, the string which is given in the input, may contain some leading zeros. Leading zeros means zeros on the left side. But the string which you are going to output should not contain any leading zero. Should not contain any leading zero. This is what it is asking here. Okay. Yeah, it's very standard problem, Nekaj. Hi Himanshu. So yeah, that is what we are going to discuss now. So let's now understand what we are saying here. So let's take two binary numbers. Let's take the first binary number is 0 1 1 0 1. The second binary number is 1 0 0. Okay. So in this particular problem, so first of all, the first thing that we'll do is that let's say this is the A and this is the B. These are the two binary strings basically. The first thing, or you can say that here I'm writing the steps which we have to follow. The very first step is that make length of both the strings equal. Let me open the chats on my phone. Yeah, Himanshu. In Python, it is a predefined function exactly. Yeah, Joel, your attendance is marked. So okay, guys, great. So this is what we have to do. So that's the first step. Okay, so for that, what you will do, you can see here that here the length of A is 5 and the length of B is just 3. So what you will do, you will basically add some what we can say is leading zeros in this B, so that its size will become equal to A. Because adding zeros here will not make any difference. Okay. So you started solving question within 3 minutes, sir. Please wait for some more time, just 5 minutes, so that we will get the notification, sir. No problem, Joel. I have not started. I have not discussed much. Currently, I'm just discussing the problem statement that I hope that you have already done. Okay. No worries. Don't worry. Okay. I've just started. Okay. Great. Now, guys, these are the two things. So, Joel, I've just told that the first step is that make both the string length equal. Okay. That is the first step. Now, guys, as we know that when we are adding two strings, we want a very important variable which is carry. So for that, what we will do, we will need a carry. Let's call that carry is equal to C. And initially carry will be 0. Okay, initially carry will be 0. Now what we will do, guys, what we will do is that when we will add two strings, so let's say we have 1 and 0. So when 1 and 0 will be added, it will become 1. When 0 and 0 will be added, it will become 0. When 1 and 1 will be added, so it becomes 0. and a carry is given as 1. So this is carry will become 1. Now again 1 plus 0 will become 0 and a carry 1 is given. And now 1, it will become 1. So this will be your answer. This will be your answer. Exactly, right. So this is will be a very basic thing. So what we will do, guys, the first step I have given you is very simple, that we will make both the strings equal. The second step will be the second and the very basic step will be that we will take a carry variable. So where we will make check of the carry. What is the carry we are taking? Okay. The third thing that we are having is that we will add them. And for adding them, as we know that we first add the least. Yeah, yeah, Naked. So the third will be that we will start from the least priority bits, mean from the right side, and we will go on. Okay. So we will iterate from the back of the string. This is the third step that we will do. And the fourth step will be, guys, that when we will do this thing, what we will do is that the fourth step will be what we will do. We will remove leading zeros from the answer. Exactly. From answer. Now, guys, let's see how we will solve this particular problem. Okay. So what we will do, guys, that this is the thing, and this is A and B, and let's not take this A and B. Let's something. So let's say this is A and B. Okay, this is A and B. Yeah, let's take this particular thing. This is I was thinking something. I was trying to take a case which cover all the conditions, and I think this is the case which is there. So let's take this particular case. Okay. So guys, let's say that this is A and B. Okay. So now taking this A and B as the input, we will let's implement the steps which we are given, and then simultaneously we will dry run the thing also. We will dry run our code also. Okay. The first step. Now, guys, what is the first step? The first step is that we have to make length of both the strings equal. This is the very first step. And we have to make the length of both the strings very equal. Okay, let's do it. And for that, what I've told you, for that thing, we will add zeros. We will add some leading zeros in A or in B based on their length. So what I will write while A dot length, it will not cover about 3. Yeah, it will not cover the case when we will have 3 zeros. Now, okay. What about this? I think it's fine. Yeah, I think it's fine. Okay, it will cover the cases. Maybe 1 2 cases will be left, but yeah, it is covering most of the cases that I want basically. That the leading zeros cases is also covered and like that. So okay, so let's take this thing. Okay, great. Yeah, great. Thanks for that. Thanks for that. Yeah. So what I want that the length of A and B should be equal, and if the length of any of the two strings is less than the another one, we will add some zeros to it. So let me write it if A dot length is less than B dot length. Obviously, if A length is less than B length, so what we will do? We will simply add some zeros in the left side of it. Okay. Okay. Now guys, similarly what we will do, so this what it will do. So if the length of A will be less than B, it will make A and B equal. But what if the length of B is less than A? So that is the another case, that if the length of B is less than A, in that case we will add zeros in the string B. Okay. So now after this, what we have done, our string are equal. After this, these two steps, we know that yeah, we have followed our step number one, that our both the strings are equal. They are completely equal. Okay. Great guys. Great. Also guys, now the next thing, let's see what is the next thing that we have to do. This first step is something which we have done. Now the second step, a carry variable. So because we are playing with string, so what I will do, I will prefer to take a carry variable C also as a character only, okay? As a character. So let's take a char C is equal to 0. That's not a very big case. Great guys. Now the third is we have to iterate from the back of the array. So because now we know that both the length of the string is same, so we will iterate from the back of the array. Okay. So what we will do is that we will take a for loop and I will be from the back of it. Okay. Now guys, what we will do? Fine. So now what we will do, that let's say that this is the thing. So first of all, we have made all the strings equal. So I have added 0 in here. Now what we will do guys, first of all, let's say that we are at the last. Okay. So now what we will do, we will also take a one more thing, that is string answer. Okay. So we will take a called string answer. Okay. A string answer will be taken. Now what we will do? We will append whatever will be the character answer in this string answer. Now guys, let's take that currently carry is 0. Answer last digit 1. B last digit is 1. Yes, Nakaj. This is the thing which I am going to cover in the next place. That this particular operator, which is when we are appending a string in the left side, it takes much time. But here we can do that. Here we can do that because we have to add zeros in the left side. But we will not do this thing when we are doing it for answer. Okay. To prevent this thing, what I will do, first of all, let's see. Let's find the sum. Int sum. So sum will be character I minus 0 plus character at string B minus 0 plus C minus 0. So this will have the sum. Okay. Now there are 4 possibilities of this sum. Yeah, this is the thing. We can append and then we will reverse at the end. So this is the same thing, Rishit. We will do this thing for the answer. We can also do this thing for the A and B, but okay, it's fine. Let's do this thing for the answer. Okay. We can also do the same thing for A and B. No worries. Okay. Now guys, we have the sum. Okay. Now based on the sum, we will write the operator. So now guys, what if they all are 1, 1, 1? Tell me. There will be 3 cases. Sorry, 4 cases. The first case is A is also 1, B is also 1, carry is also 1. What happens in this case? The case, let me first write all the cases. The second case is A is 0, B is also 0, and C is also 0. Okay. The next case is A is 1, or basically there are 2 ones. And third is 1, 1. So one case is there when there are 0 ones, there are 2 ones, there are 3 ones, there are, okay. So when there are 3 ones, A is also 1, B is also 1, carry is also 1. So answer will also be 1 and carry will also be 1. When there are all the zeros are there, so answer will also be 0, carry will also be 0. When there are 2 ones, so answer is 0 and carry is 1. When there is only one, so answer is 1 and carry is 0. This is the case that we are going to follow. Okay. I hope this is clear. Like in this case, you can see currently carry is 0. So it will be like here, answer will be 0 and now carry will become 1. Now there are three ones, 1, 1, 1. So answer will be 1 and carry will also be 1. Now there is only one, so answer will be 1, carry will be 0. Now only one, answer 1, carry 0. And all the threes are 0, so answer and carry both will be 0. And then it will just stop. At the last, we will remove the trailing zeros from here. Okay. So guys, what they will do here, if sum will be 3. So again, if sum will be 3, all of they are 1, 1, 1, so answer will be 1 and C will be 0. So what I will do, I will just add it like this. And then after that, I will reverse it. Okay. And C will also be 1. Okay. Now, else if sum is 2. So if sum is 2, in answer we will have 0 and in C we will have 1 as it is. Okay. Now, else if sum is 1. So when sum is 1, in answer we will have 1, but in C we will have 0. Okay. And else means that sum is 0. In this case, answer will be also 0 and C will also be 0. Okay. These are the 4 cases that we have written here. Now, guys, after coming out from this for loop, maybe the thing occur, maybe one thing happen. The thing will be that at the last also this C will be equal to 1. Means there is some carry left. So for that case also we will add some 1 at the end of the answer. Okay. Now, guys, the next very important thing. It's fine. We have checked for all the cases naked. It's fine. Okay. Now, guys, what we will have, because we know that currently the answer which we have inserted is something in reverse order. So we have to reverse it. But before reversing, what we will do, we can do it directly, but we have written all the cases. Na? Maybe there are some beginners who have difficulty. So I've written just simply all the cases. Okay. Now, because we have to remove the trailing zero. So I will write that while answer dot length is greater than 0 and 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 answer length minus 1 is equal to 0. Means there is a 0, a trailing 0 is there. So I will do answer dot pop back. That 0 will be removed. After that, we will reverse it. And then we will return it. Then we will return it. Let's compile. I hope it should run okay. Yeah. What if A and B? We don't just do about A and B because we are also taking carry here. So obviously, if A and B both will be 0, so it will depend on carry. If carry is 1, 1 will be added. If carry is also 0, 0 will be added. Obviously. So we have taken all the cases here. If you will see, if you will observe this thing. And for this thing, if you will check the time complexity, so time complexity will obviously order of n. And I don't think there is any space complexity. Okay. So that's what we are having here. Okay. Here they are giving that space complex is also order of for output string. So for a string, they are taking that. Okay. No, I have written while here. Means in which line you are having difficulty, Nakas? I've used while loop na here. So means while means uh, while we will have 0 at the end, it is just removing it, and then we are reversing it. You can have this thing on the you can have this thing we can say Sure. Can we use like this, zero and zero both? Let's run it. Okay, means okay. So you are saying that if what if we have only one zero? Okay. Got it. What if both the strings are zero and zero? But actually, in constant it is written that the length should be greater than one. So I don't think that there should be zero and zero at the last. And also that case was not covered, I think. But then also if it is the case, we can just write that if answer is equal to empty string, make answer is equal to zero. Okay. But yeah, it's great actually. It's great like this. Okay, that's also fine. Means that maybe that case was not covered in their cases. I think that this should be covered actually. Yeah. Thanks for this thing. I think you can contribute to this research. You can just go towards this particular problem and write here report the issue. Okay, that you are having this particular thing, and maybe your issue will be cleared. Na? That's not a very big case, but yeah, that can be written here. Just as we can say it like a corner case. It can be written as a corner case. Okay. Okay, guys. So great, yeah. Send link, bro, for joining. What for joining? Yeah, sure. Okay, guys. Then okay, then that was that was all for today, and that was the problem. The problem was quite classic. I hope you have got the problem. So, thank you guys. Thank you very much for joining today's live. Hope you are doing well. Keep solving this problem of the days and get exciting rewards from Geeks for Geeks. Let's meet next weekend, Saturday and Sunday, with the next problem of the day. Till then, happy coding. Have a good day for tomorrow. Good night. जेब जी कर लो हो जाएगा